Hey everybody, this week I didn't get too much flying in, but I did get a lot of bench time in. I got to work on all my helis. It's a great thing. Like doing that. First thing that I really want to talk about though, the main thing I want to talk about is my 350QX. I got rid of the old blade factory Horizon Hobby chassis, frame, whatever you want to call it, plastic. Served its purpose, it was great, did well. It was just showing some signs of wear and tear. Getting pretty old, beat up. I found a crack in one of the motor mounts here and ended up super gluing it, but I just didn't like it. I didn't feel safe with it, so I decided to upgrade to something a little more rigid, a little bit more solid, and boy is it ever. This is the RakonHeli carbon fiber chassis. I got it shipped in from Heli-nation.com. Actually, I spoke with the owner directly when I ordered it, and he made sure that the shipment came out. It actually came a day earlier than I expected. As soon as it came in, I had to just go right at it, and I think I spent almost all night doing it. Actually, it took about two and a half hours for the install. After that, there was plenty of little stuff to do, mainly mounting the GPS up top here, which is under this little plastic cover. Put a little antenna on the front for one of my secondary antennas, and still run the other antenna through the leg, and same with the compass. Decided to go with the top mount battery. Just works better for my purpose. I run 5,000 milliamp batteries. They tend to give me a little bit extra flight time, not overheat the motors too much due to the added weight. I mounted it up top because the camera takes up a lot of the bottom, and if I were to mount it underneath it, it was sticking out the back quite a bit, so I decided to go up there. It doesn't look too bad, comes pretty close to the props, but I still have a good, half inch on each side, and this battery is not moving anywhere. As you can see, I'm picking it up with the battery, and you can tell it's solid with the strap that I have on it and the Velcro underneath it. Also upgraded to the large carbon fiber props with the micro heli adapters. Man, what a difference that makes alone. Regardless, after calibrating the compass, the pressure sensor, the accelerometer, and doing a couple of other things with the interface, by the way, I did solid wire or solid mount the interface connector here in the back, just to make it real easy to unplug it, plug it right into my laptop, get all the information that I need, make sure everything's working well, make some adjustments if I need to. Makes it very easy on the fly, but that was the main part of this weekend. I got a lot done on that. I also did a little bit, Heli-nation also shipped me some cool bling stuff for this little 350, or no, what is this one? This one's a 130. That's one of my beater helis that I just fly out in the backyard. I also did decide to make a night flyer out of my 180 CFX. That's just basically reflective tape setup that I use with a point of view light. Very simple, but gets the job done for what I want to do. The reason why I did that was because around here it gets dark around 4:30. So I also got this cool little thing a couple of weeks ago. This is the Inductrix. It's a little mini quad. Kids love it. I actually let my 7-year-old daughter fly it, and she's getting pretty good at it. Other than that, this guy, I replaced a fuel magnet on it. That's my 600N. My 600E, I really didn't do much other than wipe the dust off of it. Trusty Blade 400, I took her out, got a couple of micro beast adjustments done with that. Yeah, that's right, this is a Blade 400. Had this thing for about 6 years. Was my first collective pitch heli. Love it. I fly it still almost every week that I can get out to a field. Same with this, but I haven't flown that one in a couple of weeks because it's quite a chore to get going. But that Blade 400, I just pick her up and fly her all the time. Anyway, back to the matter. This RakonHeli kit is just downright amazing. I love the way it looks. I got the silver one. Looks great with my color scheme. I really was impressed with the build quality of the kit. Everything's nice and tight. Everything fits together very, very well. All the threads were very well machined. Loctited everything, put together a little stop motion video of me throwing the kit together, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. And other than that, it just flies like a dream. You could just tell it cuts right through the wind. It has a totally different feel to it, totally different sound. It's a little bit heavier than the factory kit, but you don't even notice it, especially with the larger props. I do notice a little less punch on the climbs, but the stability is amazing, and it's just going to call for some great video once I get it out. Fall leaves are changing color, so I plan on taking it out to someplace really nice, get some nice shots of the beautiful foliage and everything. Who knows? We'll see what happens. enjoy this stop motion video of me putting the kit together, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much.